welcome back to Bridkriggs. I'm here on the grid map. No, there you go. I'm here on the grid map because I will be showing off another creation. It's a diorama, as you might be able to tell from the radio that's currently going on. It is the Appalachia radio from Fallout 76, and that's because this creation is pretty heavily inspired by Fallout 76, and you'll see in a moment. So there will be a gap in the music, not that it's particularly meaningful, because this isn't a particularly great song. Out of all of the Fallout songs, this isn't a particularly good one. But yes, here it is, and you can see from a circular 47, because we now have circular nameplates. Finally, I've wanted these for so long. Circular nameplates have arrived, and that's because this is a vault, as you can quite clearly tell. So starting from the outside here, we've just got a basic little thing here. This is based off of like the many vaults that you find in Appalachia, in West Virginia, where they're sort of halfway into hillsides, and you sort of see a little bit of the vault, and you have some steps leading up to it. So yeah, on the outside we've got this road which has been piled up with the new things that I've made, which is mostly the picker-up trucks, these pickup trucks for Fallout, which I'm very happy with. These things are the best car model that I've made. So starting off from this side, we have got an orange picker-up with a unfortunate dead guy sitting in here with 2 bottles of wine, and then you've got the lady here who could have been who's probably the driver. That guy's probably sitting in the back trying to escape the bombs, but obviously they got wiped out by the bombs, crashed into the tree, and she then tried to climb out and sort of died with a bottle of Nuka-Cola there. So there it is, and of course you can look as if you were driving this car like so, and well, there's that guy. So yeah, there's that. You've then got the military picker-up truck, which I originally was just going to have this as a basic blue, but then I made an asset pack for Fallout, which has just got a bunch of random crap.
Riders in the Sky by Sons of the Pioneers.
Okay, so there's the next song. Hey, that's more like a Fallout song. So yeah, what we've got here... Let me just turn down the music a little bit more. But yeah, so what we've got here is a military guy right here on the floor, dead, obviously the guy in the pickup, with a laser pistol right there, and you've got a military trunk and a box of ammo. So obviously what would have happened here is this guy, bombs would have dropped, he'd stopped to get out with his laser pistol strapped, with a laser pistol on his hip, not quite as good as Big Iron on his hip, but like laser pistol on his hip, came around here to grab his trunk of stuff and maybe try and make it into the vault, more than likely, got his quantum, and he was going to try and get into the vault, but obviously that didn't work out for him. So yeah, that's probably what happened to this guy. But of course you've got loot in the trunk, which probably has some microfusion cells or something, and the same with the ammo box. So yeah, there's that. And then we come to the final area right here, where this is like a roadside crash scene. This guy is broken down on his way to work, in his business suit. The pickup truck had arrived to take him back. The bombs had dropped. This guy obviously saw them, died in the blast or something, and the other guy is nowhere to be seen. But yeah, so there's him in his little fusion flea right here in pink. A very strange colour for a businessman, but hey, there it is. And then you've of course got the traditional light blue fusion flea, and of course the pickup truck, which I'm very happy with. I mean, look at this. The arm for doing all of the towing. Yes, the traditional towing arm, as you could say. So there it is, based on the images that I could find of this towing arm. And yeah, it's come out really well, I think. And that's just attached to the rear of the picker-up. So yeah, there's that. And then of course all these trees are pretty much custom. They all have got custom branches, except for these two, which it was getting late. I had to go to work the next day. I didn't want to make it too long for me to actually, have a shower and go to work the next day.
Is the official proprietor of Nuka Shine.
Okay. But yeah, so these two trees are pretty much copy and paste, but these all have got custom branches, and they look very nice for wrecked trees. So yeah, and then for the rest of the outside, you've got a couple of crates that you can loot with some Nuka-Colas on them, obviously by the roadside crew more than likely. You've got a cooking station, a Nuka-Cola Quantum, so your second one, so you get 2 Nuka-Cola Quantums in this. You've got some various Nuka-Colas, and a cooking station to cook, whatever you want. And then we come to the main bit, the vault door. And there's where I struggled as to where to hide the alien blaster, alright? It's not a particularly good hiding spot, but people who just don't notice it there somehow will miss it, more than likely. But yeah, so now we've got the vault door, and this is, the most impressive part of it, because you've got 2 buttons here. One brings it in, the other one slides it across. And it's not perfect, it is meant to roll, but I thought that would break it more than likely, so yeah. This is it. You've got the vault door cut out, which I'm very happy with, and then you come inside, there's the vault door, and you've got some angry vault inhabitants who don't want you in their vault. There you go. So yeah, there you go. Now it's retracted. So yeah, that's how it goes, and it's even got the little runner things right there. So yeah, as for actually what's inside this vault, you've got a door which you can't open. As you can see, this is just a static door. And you've got a suit of custom paint job vault power armor with the vault number 47 and a box of ammo. So yeah, there's that. And then of course you've got a terminal on the side, you've got the traditional radio, you also have got the Nuka-Cola bottle, and you have got 2 vault dwellers. This guy has got a laser rifle, and this guy's got a super sledge on his back, and he's just got a hand on the railing covering the vault entrance, because this is one of the vaults that the dwellers have decided not to let people enter. So yeah, there's that, and you've got a lit terminal on the side as well for you to do, and it's all lit up with lighting. It's not a particularly standard vault. I don't think there's any vault with this kind of layout, but it's close enough. You get the gist of what it's looking for, and of course you can close it up using the switch. So across it slides, and in it goes. It's not perfect, like I said, it doesn't quite fit back into the hole, unfortunately, but again, close enough, and you get a nice contrast. This is how it looks when it's not out to the weather for 200 years. This is what it does when it is. And yeah, I think that's just pretty interesting. So yeah, and again, you can of course exit from the vault anytime you wish, back outside, down the steps, and then you can close up the vault again. Bzzzt, and this is what it looks like from the outside. So there you go. Again, not quite perfect, doesn't quite close all the way back up again. Don't know why it's doing that either. I guess it must just reset itself after a time. But there it is. So yeah, this is the newest diorama that I've made, and I'm very happy with it. If you're wondering what these balls are, these are meant to be like rock face. So you've got like, you've of course got the landscape which has been blasted from the nuclear fallout, and then grass is trying to regrow, which is this bit, and then you've just got rocks, which is what this bit's meant to be. If you're wondering what it looks like from the camera unfriendly angle, this is what it looks like. It's not particularly friendly, but yeah, so you can see where the door is, and you can see where the vault bit is, and where the landscaping begins. But yeah, so there it is with 5 different trees, and you've got a bit of loot, a bit of you've got 1 weapon that you can loot, and you've got some couple of quantums, and you've got a military trunk, which is once you lockpick it, is going to be a nice source of goodies. So yeah, there it is, the latest diorama that I've made. I'll thank you all for watching, and goodbye.